Oathkeepers is a strong organization. Our next speaker, Mike Baker. Oathkeepers is a nonpartisan organization of currently serving military personnel, reservists, National Guard soldiers, veterans, police officers, and firefighters who will fulfill the oath they were sworn to support. An oath to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, so help them God. Their oath is the Constitution. Their motto is, "Not on our watch." Our speaker, Mike Baker, who is a proud Marine Corps veteran who served from 71 to 76. He's a father and grandfather, and he is the administrator of the Indiana group of Oathkeepers. Mike is a strong supporter of the Constitution, and he is here to share with us some of those constitutional values. Mike?
Good evening, Columbus. Beautiful day. See so many Americans and patriots that could make it out here. I want to thank We the People for allowing me a couple minutes to come up here and talk to you and explain to you what our organization is and what it's about. I'd like a show of hands of all the people in the crowd right now that honestly believe they don't pay enough taxes. I'd like a show of hands of the people at the audience that think they pay too many taxes. That's amazing, isn't it? That's not what I'm here to talk about. I just want to know if I was the only one that felt that way. My name is Mike Baker. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I'm here to talk to you about Oathkeepers. I see we got some veterans out here. I'm going to explain to you who we are and what we're about, but first I'd like to talk to you a little bit about an oath. 1972, as a young man joining the Marines, I took an oath. I took an oath to the Constitution of the United States to protect, support, preserve, and defend. I did not take an oath to any politician, to any president, strictly to the Constitution itself. All military, police officers take a very similar oath. Some politicians or political people, when they take office, they take an oath also. Difference being between us is only the military and the police officers have had the training and the means to fulfill their oath to protect the Constitution. More than that, like I said, we took an oath to the Constitution. We're not beholden to any politician, any candidate, or anybody else but that. That makes us the guardians of the Republic. What is an oath? When I took an oath, I gave my solemn vow, my promise, to do what I said I was going to do. My oath has no expiration date. When I got out of the military, my oath went with me. I carry it to this day. When I took that oath, I was an oath taker. Today, I'm an oath keeper. The same goes for every military, police officer that ever took that oath. That oath does not expire. A couple things that Oathkeeper strongly believes in is this. This is the Constitution. This is and always will be the supreme law of the land. At Oathkeepers, what our mission is to reach, teach, and inspire. We reach out to former and current military and police officers to join our group. I'm lost here. We tried to teach them the responsibilities that we had agreed upon when we swore the oath. We inspire all of them to become Oath Keepers. The reason we do this, if any unconstitutional orders are given from any government agency, the military and the police are the ones who get the orders. If these people live up to their constitutional oath to uphold the Constitution, the government loses its teeth. They cannot do it without the military and police officers. We have, at Oath Keepers, a list of 10 orders we will not obey. Number 1, we will not obey orders to disarm the American people. Number 2, we will not obey orders to conduct warrantless searches of the American people. Number 3, we will not obey orders to detain American citizens as unlawful enemy combatants or to subject them to military tribunal. Number 4, we will not obey orders to impose martial law or a state of emergency on a state. Number 5, we will not obey orders to invade any state that assists its sovereignty. Number 6, we will not obey any order to blockade American cities, thus turning them into giant concentration camps. Number 7, we will not obey any order to force American citizens into any form of detention camp under any pretext. Number 8, we will not obey to assist or support the use of any foreign troops on U.S. soil against the American people to keep the peace and maintain control. We don't need them here. Number 9, we will not obey orders to confiscate the property of American people, including but not limited to food, guns, and other essentials. Number 10, we will not obey any orders which infringe on the right of the people to free speech, peaceable assembly, and to petition their government for the redress of grievances. As Oath Keepers, that's what we believe, and that's what our oath is about. I've talked to some people, and they tell me I'm crazy. None of those 10 orders could ever happen in the United States of America. What I tell them is it can and it has. I want to give you 3 examples. If you don't believe me, you go home, Google it, look it up. World War I, Washington, D.C., Bonus Army. Number 2, World War II. American citizens were gathered up. They were rounded up, herded, detained, and put into concentration camps simply because they were Japanese ancestry. Number 3, the one that happened not too long ago, New Orleans after Katrina. The United States government and government subcontractors took over a city. They went around all through the city, went into people's houses, confiscated weapons. Being a natural disaster does not give the government the right to take away a person's constitutional right.